Hey, 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 witchy people, I'm back. Okay, so I am going to finish the tome. My voice keeps going, I apologise for that. I started and then I thought, oh, why am I not recording this? So, right, here was my dilemma. She says, trying not to make too much noise. So, for the closure, so I don't want to lose these bits. I wanted the file button closure, and then I thought, oh, I have buttons, why not use real buttons? So the only ones I had that were really big enough were these, and much as I know that I could ink them with alcohol inks, it jarred me a bit, so they went. Then I found these that I thought were the perfect match, but maybe they're too small, maybe. Then I found these, which my daughter cut off of a jumper, but they're a bit too blingy for me, aren't they? I don't do bling, and it would also confine me to really silver charms and stuff if I wanted to use charms. So I thought, right, I'll go back to the original idea of just buttons, only instead of putting mine in with an eyelet, I will actually put mine in with a brad. And the only decision I have to make there is the reddy sort of bronzy colour or the goldy sort of bronzy. It's obviously going to be the reddy sort of bronze colour. So this is leftover bits of card, and I think by the feel of it, it's about maybe 160 GSM, which I don't know. I don't know what the pound cardstock is in that. So my, I'm trying to think. Okay, copy of paper is 80 GSM, if that helps. And my printer can take up to 220 GSM, and then it just refuses to, it gets too thick. But anyway, so I have 7 pieces of that card stacked up, glued together and punched with a hole, and I've done that twice, obviously, because I'm going to want one each side. But so they match, I'm going to cover them in the same design as the folio itself, which means I need now then, do I do the backs as well? Yeah, why not? Glue, and this is the watered down glue that I used. So I'm just checking it's still recording, although it's not quite as hot. Well, I don't think it's quite as hot today. Other people may disagree. Oh, and this was really interesting, by the way. This history brought back to life, a Tudor brain teasers. It was really quite interesting. All about the wives of Henry VIII. I can't really go over that, can I? No. Oh, I have already. I painted over it. Naughty, naughty. Okay, what have we got here? electricity. Okay, where was I? 1, 2, 3. This is why nothing gets done quickly in this house. 4. I will try not to cough too much, and I'll try not to use the word so much. Brush, and I'll just have a little brush, I think. And then that didn't wrinkle up very much, did it? Let's put another wrinkle in it. There. Right, and there's enough of the little bits which are going to go on the inside to cover the brad legs coming through, or the split pin legs, whatever people like to call them. Midnight tonight, my confinement, my isolation is over. So whether he likes it or not, the dog is going out for a walk at midnight tonight. Okay, to make it a little bit neater, I just, oh dear, cut round. Oops. Try not to get it too close to the edge, even though I've already done it quite close to the edge. Okay. I should have got a box out actually, because if I'm drying these with a heat gun, what's easier is to just put them in a box and dry them off, because that way they don't blow away. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'll go round the edges for the minute. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dry this quickly with my heat tool, and then dry the other sides as well. And do the same to those as I just did to those, wrap them over. So I'm going to dry this with my heat tool, and then they'll be ready for paint. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's too noisy. Okay, sort of dry. Yeah, so this has been my last 10 days. I can't wait. Can't wait for tonight. Even though I feel really ill, I'm in a lot of pain. That's just, hence I've got my painkillers, my Beecham's cup. You say witch like it's a bad thing. That's what it says on the side. And by the way, if anyone wanted to know, sorry, I've actually got cuff in this, but isn't this a beautiful coaster? My daughter made it for me. I just wanted to, yeah. If anyone wanted to know where I got my coaster, my daughter made it for me because it's so pretty. As much as I'm going to get out of that, so let's put that one down, and then it was this one, wasn't it? I think that'll do. Now for the, oh, I've got to dry it first, haven't I? And then go over with that. So I'm going to dry it. Next, my voice is going. Right, let's get some of this paint off. And oops, I know I want to go around the edges in this. I'm just going to turn these over and go over the reverse with the small amount of paint I've got left. Okay, turn them back over. Ta-da! To keep them going, there. Ooh, exciting! I know it's not, but you know, please. I've been stuck indoors for 10 days. A disc with a hole in the middle is exciting now. You know I'm taking the mickey because I said a disc with an hole instead of a hole. Now then, I have to decide whether I'm going to use the string that I used on the this stuff. Though I tell you what, that would have looked lovely. I just no, it jars too much. It's too different. But what I could use is what could I use? Ribbon. I could use ribbon. I'm going to go on a ribbon hunt. Okay, I'm just crafting away and not recording at all. That's right. Once again, the light is terrible. So I've measured 9 inches up from the bottom because it's roughly 18 inches. So I measured 9 inches up from the bottom, 2 inches in from this side, did a hole, 9 inches in, 2 inches from here outwards, and did a hole. So I've got 2 holes. Found some ribbon, and I think I'm going to put 3, and hopefully I've got enough to do 2 because I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, let's go for this. That's roughly the middle. Okay, now I need my lighter. I know it's around here somewhere, I just don't want to make too much noise. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. It's stuck on something. Aha! Lighter, 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 lighter. I'm just going to burn the ends. Stop them from fraying. Make them easier to thread. Try not to burn my fingers because I am a klutz sometimes. I do have a plan. Once again, there is madness in my method. Okay, that's that done. I don't know if I can put it back. There. Okay, now then, Oh, that's nice. I've got a frozen bottle of water in my back. It's lovely. What am I going to sew this in with? Let's go for just plain black thread. Okay, because I am going to sew in the ribbon because I know what I'm like. Okay, needle, 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 needle. Glasses. Crikey, the eyes are tiny on those. Oh, that's better. Give me that one there. Seriously, give me that one there. Get. That one. Okay. My voice is definitely getting worse. Missed. And just in case someone wants to know, I am absolutely trash at threading needles. Because my eyesight is not what it used to be. Even with my glasses on. Oh, it's in, it's in, it's in, it's in. And I've got shaky, shaky, shaky hands. Oh. And yes, I know I could use a needle threader, but I'm stubborn. Take after me dad sometimes. Though I must admit my mum is quite stubborn as well. And my dad's mum, oh, stubborn as heck. Okay. So I'm going in just behind. So where the hole is here, I'm going in just behind it. And it feels like, it doesn't feel like paper. It's quite interesting. Okay, I'm going to get one of these and I'm going to poke it through if I can. Oh, what do I think I'm doing? I'm going to poke this through the tiny little hole that I made. Yes, I know there's probably an easier way to do this, but now then, I want to make sure that it's orientated the way I want it to be, like that. And then find my needle. Find my holes. I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, it is through. Don't you knot on me now. caught up, it's caught up. What have I done now? Come on. Like that, nice and neat. Come on now. Right, and I'm going to sew this in with maybe 4 or 5 stitches, and then that'll be it. Typically it only needs 1 really. Where am I going? Can't see for toffee again. Is that it there? Okay. Come on now, missus. It's there. It's right there. So yeah, I'm going to do this on this side. And then I'm going to do the same for the other side. So it's and I shall then put a bit of fabric glue going there as well, and I will pull it this way and put the brad through it as well, so it ain't going nowhere. And obviously this one I will sew it with the tail of the ribbon underneath in this direction, so it flows out that way on top. So yeah, I will finish sewing this, and then I will be back again. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I was umming and ahhing for a while. I didn't know if I wanted these discs on there or not, because it actually looks really nice without them, but a little bit unfinished maybe. So let's get, I've done one. Sorry, that's just the door squeaking open, and for some reason I've managed to, there we go. There is a right and a wrong side to these ribbons. So, split pin through the hole. Catch a little bit of, so I'm pushing the ribbon over a little bit. Oh, let's do it the right way in theory. So I'm pushing the ribbon over a little bit. So I just want to make sure the legs are together, and then popping it through the hole. I don't know if I did get any of the ribbon there. I think I did. And I don't want it too tight. Okay, and then, oh, and I used, wait for the band to go past, I used Aileen's clear tacky glue because I find this works really good. It's like 3-in-1, a bit like Fabri-Tac, and it works really well for fabric, so I just glued that down a little bit. Now, I don't mind if that pokes out a little bit, to be honest. Or do I? Oh, do I want to fold it back slightly? Have this here. Yeah. Okay. I think for this one I am going to use a bit of red line tape. You could use any good strong double-sided tape. I'm going to put that just there to help that. Scissors. What did I do with my scissors? They're probably underneath my craft mat. Oh, no, probably underneath there, aren't they? Oh no, there they are. There we go. And then I think I'll probably use my Scotch glue. Though I have had good results using this one, which is Dot and Dab tacky glue. There, Dot and Dab. Now, I get this from a place called Printable Crafts, but they have a shop called Every Craft's a Pound. So these are £1 each, but any 12 items for £10. You have to spend over £40 across the whole store, not just on Every Craft's a Pound, but Printable Heaven, that's what it's called, Printable Heaven. So yeah, you have to spend over £40 to get free postage, but the postage isn't too bad either. Absolute bargain of a place. I've used so much stuff from there. I should mention it as I use it. On the bee junk journal, I use that fake lace, and it's actually, it feels like felt, but it's on a sticky backing. I've got that there as well. I don't know if anyone on my Patchwork Apples site, I did one called a huge album with drawers and a musical box and everything. It's called Winter Wings and Wishes, and the pads, the designs I used on that came from Printable Heaven on their Every Craft's a Pound. And that was, I think I paid 20p each for an A4 sheet of this beautiful paper. So yeah, and all that because I didn't know which glue to use. And now I can't get the bit off. Oh. I got this from there as well, from their pound. So Every Craft's a Pound. If you look, it's an English site. Yeah, if you look for Every Craft's a Pound, you'll find it. Come on, Scotch. I bought several different glues to try out, because unless I go onto the 3M site, I find it very difficult to get the Scotch quick dry, which is not called quick dry anymore. So it might be Scotch tacky glue now, who knows. So I go, 3M is the people who make it. They make, if you've got a tape runner, you can buy tape from that, and they do all sorts, but the Scotch one, they do, obviously they do an archival tape runner one as well, and they do the dispenser, which is actually quite inexpensive. So yeah, go to the 3M site direct. See, I don't know if you'll see it, 3M, it says there, 3M. Yeah, go direct, because I also like I have been trying some Yoo-Hoo glue sticks, but my favourite glue stick is obviously the Scotch Permanent. They also do semi-permanent and temporary. I buy these in batches of, I think it's 20 or 30. I'm running very, very low, and that's on Every Craft's a Pound as well. Not that I paid £1 for 30 of them, but they have like a bargain box where you can bulk buy some stuff. So yes. That, see, that doesn't look too bad. It blends in more on the screen than it does here, but that's okay. That now is quite sort of stuck down. Now I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to first of all use my Aleene's And I think I got this from a place called Crafty Charlie's. And that's Charlie spelled C-H-A-R-L-I-E. So, yeah, and they're very good as well. Oh, they do some gorgeous paper packs. Turn that round, 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 round. It doesn't want to turn. There. Oh, just stick down, will you? Oh, that's not very much, is it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think I'll put another bit on that. So, as you can see, I am once again flapping. I shouldn't call it craft with me, I should just call it flaff with me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and I cut another bit too short. Oh, I give up with myself. There, stick it there. Okay. Now, the paint on this, actually, I mean, it's touch dry. It doesn't actually fully dry for about 48 hours. It's like nail varnish. It may feel dry, but it's not dry all the way through. Done. What a lot of flapping just for that, can you believe it? So, and I'm doing it again, I keep on saying so. And I don't know why. Well, let's pop all this roughly out of the way. So I'm just waiting for this to dry off a little bit. And then I can either go round like so. Obviously didn't need them quite this long. And then, yeah, tie it in a big bow. Why not? Did not need all of that. Or I could put them round there. I wonder if it will stretch to go round. And then back round again. Extra security. There we go. I might keep them that long for now, until I get fed up with it and cut them off. Yeah. So thank you, Judy, from Camelia Crafts Designs, for inspiring me totally. She used the Edith Holden Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Oh, I've got the book. I can't bear to cut it up. I wish someone would bring out like a printable junk journal set for that, or just a junk journal set, and yeah, it would be lush. So there we go. Inside, don't notice too much, and it's, if I put pockets or anything there, I can cover it up. I've repaired all the pages. See, just little bits here and there. Most of the pages are okay. I've glued all my, where they fold over, they've all been glued down. And every time I open it, I get a lush smell of coffee. Of course, if you don't like coffee, then use ink or tea. Occasionally a little tiny waft of onion, because I use onion dyed paper as well. Yeah, and I do love this mottled effect. It's so lovely. It's quite funny because my husband and my son actually have both said when I do this effect, they usually come in and say, "Oh, I recognise that coastline." The blobs usually come out in one of three designs. They either come out looking like a snail, a demented rabbit, or like some inebriated person has tried to draw the coastline of a country. Or as my son says, "Mummy," he's 30 something, and he puts on a child's voice, says, "Mummy, why have you drawn a penis on the page?" Which is why this video is not made for children. So yeah, I do love that one. It's so overly done, like quite overly processed really, and I love it. It's like ancient parchment paper. My only decision now is, do I write directly on the page and try to draw the bits that I want? Because I'm not a very good artist. Well, I'm not an artist. I can sketch a bit. I used to draw portraits. Anyway, not anymore. Not with this eyesight. And it's one of those things. It's if you can, draw and you work hard, because we all know it's not a gift. It's a talent. It's something you have to work at. And so if you can draw and you work hard and you're good at it, don't ever give up, because if you abuse it or don't use it, you will lose it. And I have lost it completely. I can't sketch anymore. I may get back into the habit of it, but anyway, I'm thinking I would like to write directly into this, and I know that's rather brave of me because my handwriting is terrible also. So I might write it out in pencil and then go over it in a pen, and I think I'd like to use either a sort of like a reddish brown or a brown ink when I'm writing it. And I might use gel pen actually. I've got to bear in mind, excuse me, this is very thin paper. As I said, it's only 70 GSM, which is thinner than normal copy paper, which is 80 GSM. But yeah, absolutely love it. Once again, thank you so much, Julie. And I'm now addicted to watching her videos. I've got her playlists on and just watching them on just the whole playlist. So yeah, much fun. And it's nice to have someone crafting in the background whilst I am crafting. So let's put the craft into witchcraft and get your crafting bits on. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, really did. And I know it took me a day extra by coffee dyeing the papers and then double coffee dyeing them. I think it was worth it. This would have been a project, even with all the painting, would have been a project in a day, easily, if I hadn't coffee dyed the papers. So there you go. That's it. All of that long video just for a little bit of that. There. And I may even share it when I start writing in it, because it also gives me the impetus to as I start filling this, I can carry on with the series. Eye of Newt, Toe of Frog. No, Eye of Newt, Wool of Bat. That was it. Eye of Newt, Wool of Bat. Yeah, so I can carry on that as I'm filling in this, which I think is a wonderful idea. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I will be back hopefully very soon, getting back to a bit more normality. I have to say, I said I had a sty on my eye. I don't think it is a sty, it's just this weird lump that's come up on my eyelid, and it's getting bigger. So tomorrow morning I will phone the doctor and get down and see the doctor. Obviously I haven't been able to do it so far because self-isolation. Yeah. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee, yes, in this weather, and just to let, if you're watching in America, and I know that you do suffer extreme worse temperatures than we do here when you're in America, however, it has not dipped below 29. Last night the lowest we had was, and this is in the middle of the night, I think it was 24 or 25. It may have stayed at 29, I don't know, but it certainly didn't go below 25 for the whole of the night. The coolest part of the night was about 25 degrees. I think 29 degrees is about 70 degrees. I don't know centigrade Fahrenheit stuff. So yes, it was slightly hot, and it's hot now. I wasn't hot this morning, but I'm hot now. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back very soon, witchy people. Bye for now.